Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Mr. Brandon Hodge.
This video is brought to you by the WWE T-Shirt Club. If you guys want a brand new WWE shirt delivered to your door every single month, just hit the first link in the description and sign up.
Ladies and gentlemen, it feels pretty good to be able to say this. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the final video before I go to Tampa, Florida for WrestleMania. Yes, I am going to WrestleMania. Yes, I am doing vlogs. I'm doing wonderful vlogs like I always do. But yeah, this will be the final video before I take off. So like my next video will be like me taking off and being like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Brandon Hodge, the king of vlogs time. It's time to go to Tampa, Florida. So I'm excited for that. But I just want to say this will be the final news video before I go to Tampa. But anyway, guys, enough chit chat. Let's go ahead and jump in. We have a lot of news stories and rumors to talk about. So here we go. The first news story is about Andrade. So Andrade, of course, was released by the WWE a little bit ago. But he's already looking at his other options. It seems like he makes a tweet signing a new contract. Now this is not, obviously, it's not a WWE contract. It's probably for another wrestling company. Now we have to remember he has a 90-day non-compete, which means the day WWE released him, he has to wait 90 days after that day to be able to wrestle for another company. So this could be any company in the world. Everyone's trying to dissect things in the picture he posted, being like, hey, that couch has colors that the Jacksonville football team also wears. So maybe he's in Jacksonville, and you know who else is in Jacksonville? AEW's in Jacksonville. So maybe, just maybe Andrade is signed with All Elite Wrestling. It's like people are going out there on another planet. Put your space helmets on because we're going to Mars with these theories. But yeah, it's just crazy. He could literally be signed into any company in the entire world. It could be a company like AAA in Mexico or something. It could be AEW. It could be New Japan. It could be anything. So we're just gonna have to wait and see on that. He does have a 90-day non-compete. He probably still has like, I would guess like 80 days or 70 some days left. So yeah, he's a while. I don't think it's been that long since it's been released. I have no sense of time, if you guys can't tell, but probably about like 80 days or something like that. So yeah, Andrade is apparently signed with some other wrestling company, which we just don't know where yet. The next news story is about Paige. So Paige has actually came out and said that she is looking to get ready to return to the ring. Fingers crossed. She's actually trying to get cleared. I mean, she's not cleared yet. She still has a while to go. But you know, there's been so many wrestlers who've been told, you will never wrestle again. They've been told that by doctors, and then they're like, oh man, that's my whole life. My whole life's over now. What am I going to do now? And the other people, you know, wrestlers, once they're done wrestling, try to find their other thing to do. And some people get lucky and find their thing they love. Others are just being like, there's nothing that really compares to actually being in a ring wrestling. So there's been a lot of people who, you know, recently returned. Edge, for example, Dana Bryan, I'm actually wearing a shirt right now. They've been told they will never wrestle again. They got second opinions by doctors. Things healed nicely. They got better, and they were able to actually return. So there's a few wrestlers trying to do that now, and Paige just came out and said she's one of them. She's trying to get cleared for in-ring return. Another one I've heard recently is Nikki Bella. There's a lot of wrestlers. Like there's a huge list of wrestlers that have had to retire due to injuries. But maybe it's not over. Maybe get a second chance. If you're listening out there, get a second chance because maybe it's possible. And Paige is trying her best right now for in-ring return sometime in the future. And the next news story, WWE today have announced a partnership with Cameo. So if you don't know what Cameo is, I'm on Cameo, by the way, but I only charge like $5 or $10, whatever it is. But these are a bit ridiculous. They're like all over $150. So basically, WWE, I think, said that wrestlers couldn't use Cameo in the past because it makes them earn extra money. For some reason, WWE doesn't want them to make extra money because WWE owns their likeness or whatever. It's like, we own your face. It's like, what kind of contract? You guys are signing your life away to being like, WWE owns your face at this point. Like, WWE didn't create your face. I don't know who created your face. Your mother, I guess. But anyway, they've announced a partnership with Cameo. So Cameo is where you can get like video shout-outs by like celebrities and people. I'm on Cameo. I only charge like $5. They're all charging like over $150, and I'm pretty sure it does not go to the wrestlers. It goes directly into WWE's pocket. They're doing a limited edition, what I'm trying to say, a limited amount of them, and apparently a lot of the bigger stars are already sold out. I mean, they're going to make a lot of money. They're doing the virtual meet and greets. They're doing cameos. They're doing all kinds of virtual stuff. Just personally, I'm not going to spend my money on them. That's just me as a person. I'm looking right now of my wall of photos of me with wrestlers in person, meeting them, getting my photo with them. That's what's worth maybe a few dollars to me. It's not worth a few dollars, let me rephrase, a few $100 to actually, you know, just FaceTime a wrestler or just get a 30-second shout-out video by a wrestler or something. It's just not worth it to me, in my opinion. It may be worth it to you, but as for me, I'm not doing any of the virtual meet and greets for WrestleMania. I am not. I'm not doing in the cameos. I'm just going to wait until next year and I can actually do WrestleMania Access again and actually meet the wrestler in person, look them in the eye, shake their hand, and be like, I like your stuff. Alright, the next news story, this is actually the fun news story before we jump into some rumors. This one is about a WrestleMania. So WrestleMania is coming up very soon. I've got the jitters, I got the WrestleMania excitement boiling inside me because I'm going to WrestleMania, I'm doing vlogs. Hope you guys are excited for it as I am for that. Hopefully I can bring a little excitement onto you because I'm doing my wonderful experience vlog so you guys can kind of experience my experience through the camera, so hopefully that translates okay. But anyway, the WrestleMania stage is actually being built right now. At this point, probably almost done. But a few days ago, I know I'm a little bit late to this one, but I only do news a few days a week. They flew a drone. I'm hoping the stadium flew over the drone and not just some random person, because like I have a drone too, but I don't want to be irresponsible with it and just fly it in places where it's not really the safe to fly. But anyway, the drone has been flown over the Raymond James Stadium. They showed what they're actually building. They have actually built another pirate ship. So the stadium has a pirate ship like way up in the stands. But WWE had apparently built some kind of pirate ship set up for the stage. It's a huge one, like double the, or probably even bigger than double the size of the stadium one, and a wrestler's definitely going to jump off of it, I'm pretty sure, but it's really, really cool. They're doing actually a custom stage for WrestleMania, and they're not going to be lazy like previous like shows have been, where it's just like a big LED screen and it's not like a special built stage. But this is a special built stage, so I'm very excited to see how it's going to look when it's done. But someone flew a drone over. Hopefully it's the stadium's drone, and yeah, we kind of have a look at it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so that's actually the only confirmed news stories I had to talk to you guys about today. But don't you dare go anywhere, guys, because things are about to get good here. Things are about to get a little juicy. I would go ahead and suggest for you guys to go and get your juice boxes out. Get your juice boxes ready, because ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. The first rumor is about Ozzy Osbourne. And so some people are like, what the hell are you on? What are you talking about? So apparently Ozzy Osbourne is going in the WWE Hall of Fame. This is like a last minute announcement. Now this is borderline being a news story. I mean, by the time this video is uploaded, WWE may have already announced it. The time of this recording, it's still kind of a rumor because they've advertised, this is legit, WWE have advertised the Hall of Fame with Ozzy Osbourne on it. Some people are like, what in the hell, he's going to the Hall of Fame? You guys didn't announce it. I don't remember you guys announcing that. But yeah, it is legit, he is going to the Hall of Fame, but, there is a but, he will not be there live for the induction ceremony. He's just going to do like a recorded video to accept his Hall of Fame, I guess, award or whatever. Yeah, he's just doing like a video kind of appearance. He's not actually showing up there in person, which is understandable because, you know, still the virus all over the world and he wants to be safe. Yeah, I mean, even if there wasn't the virus, I don't know if Ozzy would show up. Ozzy's just like such a next level like star. I just don't see him even showing up even if this whole thing wasn't happening with the pandemic. But yeah, Ozzy Osbourne is apparently being inducted in the Hall of Fame. I guess the 2021 class, the Hall of Fame. So yeah, Ozzy Osbourne is now a WWE Hall of Famer. I mean, the ceremony's already been recorded. He's already recorded his message, so I guess it did happen. Ozzy Osbourne is the WWE Hall of Famer. Alright, the next rumor. The next rumor is about WrestleMania. So if you guys can't tell, most of these are about WrestleMania because WrestleMania is only, what, like 5 days away or something? Something crazy. It's mind-blowing. It's already WrestleMania time. It is officially, I guess today's Monday, so I can say it is officially WrestleMania week. Well, anyway, WWE apparently already have planned all the matches for like night one, like what order they're going out and all of that, as well as the winners and the finish for the matches. They already have all in night one planned. As for night two, guys, night two is like 6 nights away. You guys need to hurry, come up with some finishes, the winners, and the order and all that, but apparently night one is set to go. Alright, the next rumor is about the Battle Royal, kind of. So Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. WWE have announced that it will be taking place on SmackDown for some reason. And they're calling this like SmackDown, like the WrestleMania edition of SmackDown, and there's like, it's like WrestleMania, it's like a third night to WrestleMania or something. Like they put the WrestleMania logo on top of the SmackDown logo. That's what they've done. It's so stupid. But anyway, they're doing the men's Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on SmackDown. But that leaves a question. What about the women? Are the women not doing the Battle Royal? They don't have an Andre the Giant Women's Battle Royal. Or maybe it wasn't even called the Andre the Giant Women's Battle Royal. Maybe it was just called the Women's Battle Royal. But anyway, the rumor is saying it's not happening. They're not doing a Women's Battle Royal this year. It's just not happening. I mean, it's just one of the matches cut. But it seems like with a 2-night WrestleMania, we should have been able to squeeze the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal in one of those nights instead of having to shove it to SmackDown. And the women's one, I guess, just got cut, or they didn't plan to do one, or they don't have enough women to do one. I don't know what the deal is. But yeah, apparently the Women's Battle Royal will not be happening. Alright, the next rumor is about Mr. RVD, Mr. Rob Van Dam. So Rob Van Dam is going to go into the Hall of Fame this year. He's already been inducted. Like I said, the thing's already pre-filmed, but it's going to air, I guess, on Tuesday. The question remains, is RVD, is Mr. Rob Van Dam, is he done wrestling forever? Is he just going to retire and drift off into the sunset with his new wife, or what's going to happen? Well, apparently, RVD was actually asked this question. He said, RVD, I'm open for business. I get an offer from any wrestling company, I'm willing to do business. If it's WWE or AEW, send me a good offer or something like that, I'm willing to do business. I don't have a really a strong desire to keep wrestling, but if I get a good offer, I'll do business. And that's what Mr. RVD said about a possible in-ring return. So WWE, throw an offer at him, or maybe he wouldn't pass the drug test. AEW, send him an offer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, go get your tissues out, get your tissues ready, because ladies and gentlemen, this is the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I'll be talking about inside of this last news episode before I leave for Tampa, Florida. So this one is also about WrestleMania, also about the Hurt Business. It's kind of like a dual one. So the Hurt Business is no more. Hurt Business is kind of broken up. It is imploded, and that was a decision made backstage for some reason, and I actually have the real reason they decided to break them up. But anyway, the rumor is saying that Bobby Lashley and MVP both went directly to Vince McMahon when they heard the idea to break up the Hurt Business, and they're like, "Why? Let's not do this. This is not the time. We're just now getting going. We're just now getting on fire. Come on, let's not do this." And apparently Vince McMahon was like,
I'm gonna say this as calmly as I can say this. This is my company, and you can go screw yourself.
So yeah, Vince McMahon pretty much insisted that the Hurt Business breaks up. He put his foot down, was like, they're breaking up. It's happening. It's my choice. They're breaking up tonight, and that's what happened. The Hurt Business is no more. Now, what was the reason for this? Why was Vince not willing to change his mind about this? Well, apparently it all has to do with WrestleMania crowd reaction. So, the WrestleMania crowd reaction is a concern of WWE because for the past, over a year, the crowd that they have had, in there, yeah, you can see the people waving and cheer. But if you guys have ever been in the Thunderdome, you know as good as I do. They're like, okay, everybody cheer. Okay, everybody boo. It's like, what are you telling me how to react? This is not how wrestling is supposed to be. This is like a Hollywood movie. Like, what the hell are you doing? And all the noise is not coming from those live streams. It is all fake crowd noise that they generate and put into the show. So, for WrestleMania, they have two options. They have a live crowd there that they're going to utilize for their crowd noise, hopefully, or if they make a very, very stupid decision, they might actually pump in that fake Thunderdome, like a crowd noise into WrestleMania. I really hope they don't do that. That would be horrible. But this is one of the reasons they broke up the Hurt Business, because there's a concern that the crowd is going to cheer the Hurt Business, and they're supposed to be a heel bad guy team or whatever. And there was also a concern they might cheer the Hurt Business more than Drew McIntyre. And they might actually boo Drew McIntyre, because Drew McIntyre is supposed to be the good guy, babyface, but they might actually boo him. So they're really concerned about the crowd reaction. I can definitely see them like pumping in the fake noise. Really hope that they do that. They really ruin the show when you pump in that fake noise. But I'm gonna be there live, so I can compare and let you guys know. No, the crowd actually booed, and they made them cheer on TV. So screw you, WWE. But hopefully they don't do that. Hopefully they come to their senses and be like, we have a live crowd, let's utilize them. But then again, the stadium's not full, so it's not gonna sound full. So maybe turn up the microphones on the crowd instead of trying to pump in like fake noise because we don't have a full crowd. So there you guys have. That is actually going to do it for this episode of WWE News and Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Right now on the screen, I'm going to leave a link to 2 previous videos for you guys to check out, as well as a button to subscribe to this channel if you're brand new here. But remember guys, I'm going to Tampa, Florida, so come back to the channel and check out all the vlogs coming up this week, WrestleMania week. But thanks for watching. I'm Brandon Nudge, and I will see you guys in the next video.